This is our new Manage User Brands interface section within our dating web optimization system, which basically covers the affiliate new affiliate login docs that we have. This document was a really game changer because it introduced a completely new way of how we are making the campaigns and how the team members are in charge, instead of the old system where they were referring to the particular accounts and campaigns. Here we introduced the brands, and now members have new relations between the brands, but not only on the brand level, which is the particular brand domain, but on the sub-brand level, which is the country. So, for instance, for the TS date, Dragos is in charge for the same brand as Yasmina, but he's in charge for UK, and Yasmina for New Zealand. Anyway, we completely changed the way how we are making our campaigns. So the old dashboard that we already did and make the relations was completely obsolete. Almost all our data was a legacy one, and at one point we just concluded that we cannot use these relations anymore. We basically need to adjust all the system to the new way of doing the campaigns and integrate this information about the relations between members and the actual brands in our equation. And that's why I had to make this diagram, construct this logic to be able to integrate all the sources of information that will allow us to make the reports. Before we draw the data from Google AdWords, where we are making campaigns on through our campaign creation systems, affiliate backend, where we had to collect the stats and analytics and performance, track the performance, and team members which were in charge for those campaigns. But now we have one more ingredients, which is the fact that those team members are now in charge not only for the brands, but particular team members for particular countries for that brands. So this is the new source of information that we need to put in the relation to be able to connect all those data, and that's why I made this diagram where actually account relations are connecting all those sources, brands, team members, Google accounts, and affiliate backend. And once I deconstructed that, we had to make some conventions and naming conventions, which will help us to make the relations, because in your affiliate login docs you basically have just sparse information about the manager, the team, and the name, which we call alias. Basically, this was all those are aliases for the physical domains, which are brands. TC date and Z is actually the domains, the subdomains, ns.tcdate.com, tcdate, which is the brand. So it's obvious that we had to do these deconstructions and to integrate that in our interface. So we had to make the completely new section, which will only deal with this relation between users and the brands and sub-brands. And as you can see, we made that interface here, which not only have some sparse information like in your login docs, but basically connects the factual data which is in our system. And this is the brand, which is physical domain, in this case bdsmu.com, sub-brand, which is in this information for Ireland. Sub-brands are brands for each particular country, but according to convention that we already agreed on recently. and we have aliases. Obviously, we have some naming convention and some names that we are using in your documents, and we need to integrate it here as well, which we use when we are making the names for the particular campaigns. So basically, this interface at the first place connects those pieces of data about the real URL for brand, for sub-brand, the aliases that we use for them, and finally the managers and team members which are in charge for that. And as you can see, we have those information all accumulated within this interface, and we can manipulate here from one place. Also, in your document, you manually added the number of campaigns. So we find convenient not only to do the same, so you can see for each sub-brand the number of campaigns here, but you can see the summary for instance for Flana Devčić, for all brands, sub-brands that she's in charge of. We have 90 campaigns, the sum, and you can collapse and expand all these data, so you can see the summary details, the number of campaigns per each team member, and you can see the summary of number of campaigns for Vesna Gašić as manager, and finally you can see the summary of the convenience, one more convenience summary information here for number of active brands, for the number of members in charge for those brands, and for the whole number of campaigns that we have under this new system that we have, which is quite convenient. And furthermore, we added one more convenient feature, which is that if you are looking for First Date US for Bojana Devčić, you not only have the information that she's here in charge for 3 campaigns, but you can actually see which campaigns are those. So you can information about destination, display URL, the actual name of the campaign, and the status of campaign, which you will find a really nice feature. For each of these you can draw those information, so we integrated as much information for your convenience as possible. Also, we have the advanced filtering system, so you can filter this information as well. So for instance, for disabled mate or whatever BDSMU, if you submit, you will get only those information related to BDSMU brand, and you can notice here that which countries are covered, which users are in charge, and which campaigns. And what's even more nice, you can here see that for Vesna Gašić you have 70 campaigns, and only basically Vesna Gašić as manager is in charge for BDSMU. So we have 70 campaigns at the sum now for BDSMU brand. And if you wish to restrict it for some sub-brand furthermore, you will see that this is Bojana Devčić who is in charge for this brand and Ireland as a sub-brand. Okay, and you can see all the campaigns here which are under these relations. You can clear all those filters and use advanced filters. So for instance, I wish only to see BBW, and in a matter of seconds I can see only those brands and sub-brands which we have for BB1 BBW right, and you can see that we have 87 campaigns here, and for each of these entries again you can see the actual campaigns that we have for that relation. And finally, if we wish to let's clear this filter. For instance, we wish to alter, so fetish alt for Ireland to switch from Bojana to Christian. We can delete this relation here for Bojana Denčić and assign it really easily to whatever whoever we wish. We can select the brand which will be BBW, and then we can choose which sub-brand we wish to dedicate. If we try to dedicate someone that is already reserved, our system will validate and we will not allow us to do that. So we first need to delete to be able to assign that to another member, which is also a good thing that we have that kind of validation in our system already in place. So another thing which is very important to know is the level of automation that we added. So whenever new campaign showed up in our CC system, it will automatically be added here. So we do not have manual addition, but the system is working on automation. Also, our system can recognize if in our campaign creation system a new brand shows up. So our system can recognize the brand, analyzing the display URL. So in this case, the new brand was recognized that there is in the campaign creation system. So our system offers us the possibility to add this brand to our system. If we click here, we will notice that trackersnearby.com we have new brand, and we need to add alias first for that brand, which we'll do from your affiliate login doc. Once we add the alias for that brand, this brand is configured in our system, and then we can assign those sub brands. Assign that brand to the user and manager, and then assign sub brands for that brand within this management system. So I think this part of our system is very well programmed and composed, and I think offers a great level of automation and possibility of manipulation, filtering data, and analyzing data for you. So I think we've done a good job with this one. And the next video I will actually explain how we add the new brand and how we assign the brand to user managers, and then assign particular sub brands to the brand and user. Thank you.